The Bible is full of examples of young people who lived radical lives for God, world changers like Josiah, who became king at the young age of 8 and chose to follow God with his whole heart and soul as he led the kingdom of Israel. Or young Miriam, who knew she had to take bold action against Pharaoh's evil plan and save baby Moses, a world changer too. God had great plans for Josiah and Miriam, just as he does for our kids today. It was Jesus himself who said, "Let the children come to me, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." The Age Level Ministries at Grace Church wants to see God's extreme potential for kids and youth maximized. Servants in these ministries are taking a biblical approach to ministry and building lasting relationships with our kids, teaching them to love and serve others as they begin a lifelong walk with God.
My journey at Grace Church started when I was just 3 years old. I was baptized here, and I've been going here now for 19 years. I came from a divorced home, so growing up I had a lot of trust issues with male role models. And so when I got into Grace Place, Terry was my small group leader for 3 years, and he was just someone I could go to and someone that I realized I could actually have a relationship with, somebody who cared about what I had to say, and he always sent postcards to me, he called me. I remember going out with ice cream with him a couple times, and it just really helped me build a relationship with somebody who could be like my father figure and teach me what a real dad was supposed to do.
I honestly can't even imagine growing up without Grace Church in my life. I was very shy, I still am kind of shy, but with Grace Place and all the experience there and just interacting in youth group, I was able to break out of my shell a little bit more, and it helped me discover that I like to teach, and so now I'm a teacher, and I honestly think that without that past, that wouldn't have happened.
Since both of us have been so impacted by the different ministries growing up in Grace Church, we feel it's important for both of us to give back to the ministries that kind of shaped our lives. So currently I help out with the children's ministry Sunday morning doing tech, and then also with the youth ministry on Wednesday nights doing tech. And I also help with sound at the GCC on Sunday mornings. And
I help out with Grace Place on Sunday mornings at 11:30. I do the 5th grade girls group, and then on occasion I also teach the lesson at Grace Place, something I just started doing. And then I help with Vacation Bible School and Shoes of Hope was a fun outreach, and it makes me happy when I see other kids and youth and adults happy, so I want to give that back.
Over the years growing up at Grace, there have probably been about 100 or so people who have impacted my life. Heather was one, Linda Bowling was one, and Linda Allison was one. Linda Allison was my small group leader in middle and high school, and she was the one that was always there for me when I felt like nobody else was. And the girls that were in that group are still my very good friends today. When my dad passed away unexpectedly a couple of months ago, Linda Allison was one of the first people there. It was instant. She didn't hesitate, she just came right over. And one of the girls from the group, she flew down from North Carolina the same day, and there wouldn't have been that kind of response if I hadn't had that group, and if I hadn't had that support, and if I hadn't had all of that love. I wouldn't have been able to handle things the way I've been handling them without them, and that I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I hadn't ever gone to Octane or Revolution, if I had never made those connections, and if Linda Allison had decided not to do small groups that year. So her decision to do that, her willingness to step up and lead a group has changed the entire outcome of my life.
Because yesterday's leaders invested in them when they were young, these adults are now continuing God's legacy for our kids, the world changers of today. By making a commitment to serve in Age Level Ministries at Grace Church, volunteers are helping kids realize the blessing and potential that God has given them. We are passionate in our belief that the children and youth of Grace Church can indeed change the world. In order for us to witness this firsthand, more servants are needed in all of our Age Level Ministries. Making an investment in kids means allowing Jesus to use you in a powerful way. Remember, 100 years from now, it will not matter what kind of car you drove, what kind of house you lived in, how much money was in your bank account, or what your clothes looked like. But the world may be a better place because you were important in the life of a child. We invite you to invest in God's legacy for our kids.